dive into the next big titan, and that is Facebook. Now, here we're talking social media, but we're talking about the lion of them all, the one that has the biggest monthly active users. They're different metrics they use, but they're cruising well into the 1.5 billion numbers. Remember, 1.5 billion people. There are only like 7 billion on the planet. So if your business is daily touching that number, you're talking about a massive, massive concern. In addition to that, 500 million people on Instagram and more than 1 billion using WhatsApp. Although those platforms are still in their earlier development of the advertising revenue flows. Rowan will explain to us a little bit how the profitability emerges. But market metrics for this one, we have a market cap of $346 billion. That makes Mark Zuckerberg one of the richest guys in the world because he's got a nice chunky chunk of stock in that thing as well. Price to earnings ratio is 75. Yeah. Excuse me for saying that 30 was high with Google and not a dividend payer. Yeah, take it from here.
Yeah, so this has been an amazing growth story and success story, and I guess, again, becoming a utility that is part of everyday life. And off the back of the Facebook platform, key is they got into mobile and significant mobile engagement with Facebook. And now WhatsApp.
So the mobile app is at least as good as the desktop
Absolutely,
app.
Yes. And being able now to sell advertising into that space, and that's, I think, the future of how people are going to be engaging with computers, not in a fixed sense, but in a mobile sense.
Absolutely, it looks that way.
The recent big push in the share price was because Facebook Messenger itself, distinct from WhatsApp,
I didn't mention that.
Yes, got also above 1 billion users, and I think that's really a sort of key metric. These billion user properties that clearly are very valuable to advertisers.
Once you get that big, people have got to be there because all their friends are there. So.
That's it. It's the whole network effect, and really, again, your barriers to entry are massive. It's going to be a sustained, continued business and engagement platform.
Because people used to say, well, you know, Instagram is cool, but it doesn't have any ads. But people like ads on Instagram because the advertisers, who could be companies like Nike and Starbucks and, you know, Adidas and so on, they've found fun ways of profiling their products, which are in keeping with the tone and spirit of the thing. Then they get followed by people. Then they start using it to launch their new Lunar Epic Flyknit shoes at $100 a pair. And the next thing, everyone's rushing off to the store.
And they're reaching the new consumers, these so-called millennials, that really this is how they engage with each other and they engage with media. It's through these properties, not through traditional properties. So they have to be there.
Yeah, and again, Facebook can deliver those ads to people that they know are interested in that stuff because they are keeping careful watch for what you do online, what kind of things you like, what kind of friends you have, what other brands you follow, which then tells you what your lifestyle is all about. So they're not going to be delivering, you know, ads for wedding cakes to me. They're going to be delivering ads for trail running to you, you know.
That's it, yeah.
Makes you feel good when you realize.
And really, so targeted, context-specific advertising consumers actually want to see because it's relevant to them. It is something that they're interested in. So again, the power of it, I think, is only beginning to be tapped and has a very bright future.
So again, here we're talking about high rates of growth, very strong sales and revenue growth. Profitability, you know, is coming along as it goes along. High price to earnings ratio, but I'm getting the sense that doesn't worry you. You're happy to go hot
again,
on it?
you look at their forward PE, it's half their historic, so doubling earnings, and I guess if they can double earnings 3 times, that PE doesn't look that outlandish.
I've been reminded that we haven't put the share chart up. This is a good-looking chart. And remember, they came to the market in 2012, and a lot of people thought that those of us that bought them, I actually bought some on the first day for $39.99, not rand, $39.99. They then proceeded to go down to 23. And then everybody said, well, you're a fool. Everyone could have told it was a mess, blah, blah, blah. But look what it's done since then. Trading close to or at an all-time high, 121.80. That's a nice-looking chart.
Yeah, and I guess there's a lot of momentum in that stock still.
Yeah, okay, good. So we're hot on that one.